this.
There, how good did it feel to get back out there?
Felt great. I was hopping around, jumping around, having energy. Everybody had energy because, you know, I just miss being out there.
I would say that, you know, the first month of the season or training camp didn't go the way you probably wanted. How have you've been through this before too, but were you frustrated? How did you manage the emotions of that, of not getting to do the stuff that you wanted?
To be honest, like I handled it like very well in my part because while I was injured before, like during camp, I always had a bad attitude, didn't have the great mindset. Of course, like I always thought like, oh, the world's ending, oh, my career's over. But really, it's like a short little time frames. Like, all right, move on from it, recover yourself, and move on, and have a great mindset.
Were you concerned at all when you got the one in camp that it might linger for you, that could really sidetrack you this week?
I had little doubts, but at the same time, it's like I'm one of the leaders on the team. I can't have people see me down when I'm actually going to be okay. If people see me on the team, people see me being down, like everybody gonna be down. You know, and that's how it usually is. Because me in high school, camp.The, we always, and Zach Harrison always have energy, always trying to bring people along. Even CJ Stroud and Chris Lava trying to bring people along to make sure that they are all right and they have energy as well.
Thayer, where does that change of mindset come from? That, you know, the part of you that a year ago or 2 years ago would say the world's ending, to now realizing that it's, you know, just a couple days or a little bit different perspective?
Really time, because time and being mature and going through a lot of stuff. And for me, for instance, like I had, you know, a very bad injury my sophomore year, and that turned my whole world, like in a whole 360. And it was like, all right, now you gotta just calm down, take it day by day, don't rush it, don't overthink it so much. So you can overwork yourself mentally and physically, and you won't perform on the field as well.
How important is it for you and the group to be able to do what you guys did on Saturday with Matt, rotating him in with you in Paris, moving guys around so that maybe in a game like that you don't need to be out there for every single rep?
You know, it kind of like puts us in like at ease. Like for me, for instance, like if I go down, Matt's right there to go. You know, if Paris goes down, knock on wood, of course, Donovan Jackson go in, you know, so on and so forth. Like, it's like, no, like everybody's ready for that time. You know, it might not be the line that we used to for like the first half, but also at the same time, just gotta keep going. We always know like next man up.
Is this the deepest it's been the whole time you've been here? Like, do you remember a time where you had this much confidence in two guys at like every spot?
No, I kind of felt like it's been like that all 5 years I've been here. You know, with me being a freshman in 2017 with Jamarco, Billy, Mike, Brandon Bowen, Meach, for instance. Like, Brandon Bowen got hurt and Meach stepped right in. And everybody see how he's doing right now. He's actually doing pretty well. So he was doing all right then. Josh Allaby, he was doing well when I got injured. Who else? And Wyatt Davis. And you see where he at right now with the Minnesota Vikings. So it's kind of like a rotating cycle. Everybody knows, like, all right, I got to put on my big boy pants now.
Has anything surprised you about CJ's play?
What do you mean?
How well he's played, how well he's performed? Has anything surprised you?
Oh, no. He always wants to be the best. Like as far as like a freshman, he has been like more mature than any other freshman I've seen, and that's my guy. And he gets down on himself sometimes, but also at the same time, like he knows like I can't be down. I gotta stay up. I gotta stay positive. I gotta stay positive all the time, even keel.
Did you think there'd be games where you get to play both guard and tackle? I know that you could, right?
Yeah, I can. Really, if Nick goes down, Matt had to come in, I'd be at left tackle. And me being at left tackle is not that big a change. It's just, all right, I'm in the tackle stance now instead of the guard stance. And time is different.
So the way it worked out last week, was it to get Matt involved? Was it, I don't know, just an experiment? As Coach, as Stud talked about it for you guys, you tweaked it. Was that just the way it worked? Did Matt deserved to play?
Matt has been doing a phenomenal job for the past 4 years that he's been here, and he had days like he didn't want to be here, and he knows it too. But we all told him, even I told him, like, you gotta stay even keel. You can't get too high or get too down on yourself. Like, if you do that, you're not gonna be able to play. That's straight facts, and you gotta move on from it. You know.
Is that just part of being an offensive lineman, is realizing that development track is different? I mean, even
Yes.
as an offensive lineman in high school, you were probably one of the 1 or 2 best players on your team, but a college offensive lineman requires time and patience that you don't need in high school. How big of an adjustment is that for guys coming to this level?
To be honest, I think it's a big, huge adjustment. Like, far as like if you play guard, you know, your whole time in high school, then all of a sudden you have to move right back out the tackle. It's like, all right, I'm not really comfortable here. Let me get like a whole year under my belt to actually see how I feel, how my stance is. If you've been a tackle for how many years, and all of a sudden Coach Stud or anybody, any other coaches around the nation tell you to move guards, but all right, I need more time, especially in the college level. NFL level, you don't have that much time because you're getting paid a little bit more and you don't have time to wait.
You guys are second in the nation in yards per carry. What kind of pride do you guys take in that? Obviously, Travion does what he does at the second level, but in order to get there, he has to get to the first level. What kind of pride do you take in having that?
We take very good pride of it. You know, I don't know who's the first one, of course, but our goal is to make sure he really doesn't get touched that much from the front seven. If he gets touched, that's on us. Like, we take pride of that. We can't let him get hit as much as it's a long season. And, you know, running backs get hit so much out of, like, from DBs, corners, from everybody. So we gotta make sure, like, ourselves don't make sure like the defensive lineman doesn't touch Trey or CJ.
What does that do for the confidence of a freshman like him over CJ?
It builds up so much confidence that he can trust us. Like, all right, if we make one bad play, it's like, all right, I know they're gonna get that, like, they'll get it right. But after that, it's like, we all know that what we have to do. We set high expectations for ourselves, and I know our fans do too.
Thayer, how much have you brought against JT in practice?
Not that much, because I'm still a guard. He's an end, so it really wouldn't make sense for me to actually go against him when he's outside when I'm inside.
Do you have any impressions that you can share? You feel comfortable sharing?
Yeah, I feel like I can give a couple impressions. JT has been, you know, a hardworking guy. You know, he's a strong, powerful guy. Come in 2 or 3 weeks before season was going to be starting, and he knows, like, he's behind, so he's been working his tail off every day, trying to get better, trying to be the better version of himself times 10 or plus more.
Can you imagine coming in